The first blow, a mockery written in fire. The alien armada arrived without warning. Their ships poured from a fractured slipstream like a swarm of dark locusts, blotting out constellations with metallic wings. Their target was not a fortress, not a human warfleet, only a relief convoy. Civilian freighters, escorts, and aid ships bound for a frontier colony. The aliens fell upon them like predators on prey. Hulls were gutted, shuttles torn apart in vacuum. Alien voices flooded open channels, taunting in shrill, guttural tones. And in the middle of their jeers they mocked a single name, her call sign. Spectre? They laughed. A ghost? Humans pretend it's shadows. We'll give them silence instead. They thought it was clever. They thought it was final. The human convoy was annihilated. The galaxy watched the flames streak across the void, knowing survivors were unlikely. In the alien halls of command, laughter rolled like thunder. Humanity, they declared, was too young, too civilized, too fragile. Their fleets would learn obedience, but they had made one mistake. They mocked her. The arrogance of predators in the Alien War Council, arrogance reigned. They replayed the destruction on massive holoscreens, each captain boasting of precision strikes, of the fear they sowed. The name Spectre echoed again and again, twisted into a joke, reduced to a punchline. They call themselves warriors? One admiral sneered. A ghost is nothing but wind in the dark. Let us erase the rest of their phantoms. To them the humans were insects, annoying, numerous, but ultimately fragile. The galaxy had long whispered of Earth's patience, but the invaders saw it as weakness. They believed humanity would not retaliate, that humans valued diplomacy, trade, and peace too much to risk all-out war. So they celebrated. They marked another victory in their empire's conquest logs. They mocked the call sign that had once haunted battlefields. They thought the silence of humanity meant submission. They forgot one truth. Silence is not surrender. Silence is the breath before the storm. The silence breaks. At first, the galaxy heard nothing. Earth did not send envoys. No demands for reparations. No cries for vengeance. Only silence, vast and heavy, as though humanity itself had inhaled and held its breath. Then came the whispers. Outposts near Sol reported strange sensor ghosts. Colossal signatures, yet gone in an instant. Merchant fleets vanished from trade lanes, redirected by orders sealed under black encryption. Shipyards went dark, their outputs classified. The chatter of human diplomacy fell away. And then, across every galactic channel, a voice. This is Spectre. You mocked my name. You laughed at my people. You will now understand what a ghost truly is. The silence shattered. From hidden docks around Saturn, dreadnoughts stirred, hulking leviathans wrapped in shadow tech plating. From Luna's arsenals, swarms of strike craft launched like steel wasps. The great carriers of Earth, names whispered like prayers. Dauntless, Revenant, Ashes of Dawn, slipped from orbit with holds heavy with war. Spectre led them. A single pilot once mocked, now commander of a fleet. The response. Unleashed, the alien fleet lingered in arrogance, orbiting the colony wreckage, drunk on triumph. Their sensors flickered with false echoes, phantoms of ships that were not there. They laughed it off, too used to dominance to fear shadows. Then the phantoms became real. Out of the void, human ships emerged. Silent, cold, running dark until the last moment. Their weapons spoke first. Rail slugs tore through shields like glass. Missiles streaked like burning spears. Entire destroyers vanished in blossoms of fire. Panic clawed through alien comms. Where did they come from? How many? The humans did not answer with words. Only steel. Only annihilation. And at the heart of it, Spectre's voice. You should not have spoken my name. Fleet of shadows. Retribution at scale. The battle became scripture. The aliens had come with hundreds of ships. They faced thousands. Human warfleets poured from hidden jump lanes, formations precise as geometry itself. Battleships eclipsed suns. Carrier wings blotted out starlight. It was not war. It was judgment. Spectre's tactics were ruthless. She cut supply ships first, leaving the enemy starving of energy. She crippled flagships, letting them drift helplessly while dreadnoughts flayed them apart. She seeded false signals in their comms, turning commanders against each other, and still she struck personally. Her fighter, black as void, slipped through battle lines like a phantom. Every time the aliens thought they had her, they found only wreckage where their own ships had been. The fleet mocked her call sign. Now they learned its meaning. A ghost does not rest until all is silent. The fall of empires in one night. By the third hour, alien formations collapsed. By the sixth, their admirals were dead, their command ships shattered. By the 10th, the survivors had no fleet left. Only drifting wreckage and burning hulls. Entire armadas that once enslaved worlds were reduced to ash. 1,000 war banners erased in silence. The laughter that once filled their halls was gone, replaced by screams cut short by fire. The galaxy watched. Every channel carried the feed. Alien warships torn to ribbons, human dreadnoughts looming like gods of war. Empires that once dismissed Earth trembled. For if this was the response to one insult, what fury might follow greater crimes? And in the void where the alien fleet had been, only wreckage remained. Shards of once proud warships drifting as grave markers. The silence of ghosts. Aftermath. Whispers in the ashes. When the guns fell silent, Spectre's fleet did not boast. They did not celebrate. They simply withdrew, vanishing back into the cold dark from which they came. No parades, no declarations, only the wreckage of enemies left as warning. Across the galaxy, whispers spread. Never mock their names. Never provoke Earth. Patience is vast, but vengeance is infinite. The aliens who had laughed at her call sign now left no laughter behind. Only debris. Survivors limped to neutral ports, broken ships leaking plasma, carrying stories of the ghost who turned fleets into scrap. Her call sign was no longer a joke. It was a curse, a warning, a prophecy. And in the dark halls of empires, rulers sat in silence, staring at star maps of Earth. They understood now. Humanity could wait centuries in quiet, but when their silence broke, it broke like thunder. Final silence. The ghost who walks the Star Spectre's last transmission echoed across the void before vanishing into encrypted silence. Remember this day. Remember what you mocked. And remember, Earth does not forgive. The wreckage still drifts, orbiting a nameless star, a graveyard of arrogance. Every so often, passing ships swear they see a shadow flicker between the husks. A single black fighter, watching, waiting. The galaxy no longer laughs at humanity. They whisper instead. Whispers that echo like prayers and warnings, bound into legend. Never provoke Earth again, and so her name lives eternal. Spectre, the ghost that turned their